video you're about to watch is genuine footage from our investigations. No manipulation, no fakery, just real footage by real investigators. Viewer discretion is advised.
Paranormal claims. Our evidence.
Clearly done.
Full bedrooms. You getting that song?
I am, yeah.
A lady in here earlier when we were doing the walk around, and she's here again.
We are Haunted Britain Investigations.
Inhabited since Saxon times, Guys Cliffe gets its name from Guy of Warwick, who took ownership of the grounds. Over the years, the estate has been host to wounded soldiers from the Great War, a home for evacuated children, and even a terrible murder took place close by when in 1308, Piers Gaveston, a Gascon knight, was captured, run through by a sword, and beheaded. Paranormal claims, poltergeist activity, light anomalies, disembodied footsteps, and an oppressive atmosphere.
Philips Audio in the wine cellar at Guys Cliffe House.
Did somebody just say it's cold?
I heard somebody say something, but I
I'm
don't know
sure
who
I
said
just heard
it.
somebody say it's cold. It sounded like a woman.
Okay.
Well, I've got the
The
audio,
guys are
so.
walking about, so they might be.
But it was really. It sounded like it was too close. It sounded like it was in here.
I heard a voice from somewhere, but I'm not sure which direction it came from.
It sounded like it was almost right in front of me. And it just kind of went, "It's cold."
Well, it is. It's not
Stomach.
your stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is would have been the wine cellar.
Yes. But they're not sure whether that's what the original use was for.
Right.
But that's what it became when it was renovated in 15th, 16th century.
Right. Okay. There's no particular atmosphere in here that I can pick up on. There's nothing at the moment. It's just very, very still.
Mm. Yeah.
If there's anybody in here, there's a little light that's flashing here where I'm pointing now. If you could talk into that for me, then I'd really appreciate it. We're just here not to ridicule, but we're here to just try and communicate with you through our devices that we have. So the little orange light that keeps flickering, which I've left on the bench there on the side, it won't hurt you, it'll just try and capture your voice.
Welcome to my life.
Right, we can head that way down there. That's
we?
the, yeah, that's the only.
So,
We need to head through here.
We need
We need torch.
torch first.
Keep going.
Oh, we have both at Lancaster Castle. Just ask him.
Oh, this is where that gentleman was that I saw. Is this where you saw the gentleman, as you said? I think so, yeah.
Been tricked on. Don't say that. Well, it's supposed to be looking.
Right, I need a torch, I can't see. Yeah, we're allowed to go down there and we're allowed in here. And it's proper dark, isn't it?
Very, very dark in here. Let me see a thing.
And say if you haven't got your backlight on, you won't be able to see anything at all, which is quite freaky.
Is that water dripping?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not raining though, is it?
You also see a little bits of falling masonry as well, just you can hear them.
It's definitely water, isn't it? That is.
Yeah.
Anything, Steve?
No.
I actually felt them all right in the corridor than I did when I've come in here.
There was a gentleman in the corridor earlier who came for a walk around.
Yes.
He's in very scruffy clothes, like rags.
It was strange. I was trying to attract Mike's attention. I keep seeing this little bit, almost like a red light, like an alarm sensor light. And it seemed, Mike's just in it now here as well. It seems like it's moving. But as he walked out, it was almost like someone had just flickered a torch just over in that corner of the alcove.
Well, there wouldn't be any alarm sensors because there's no electricity to this part of the building at all.
Yeah, it's quite hard to pinpoint
Yeah.
because as you focus on it, it moves.
Mike, did you just take a picture of the
Yeah, he
fan?
did, yeah.
You did?
It's just a tiny little pinprick of light, just like a little LED or something like that. But as you're trying to focus on it,
No, take this, no. So, there he is. That's weird. It's gone. There is, I think it's like coming from outside.
Yeah.
I think because it's so dark in it,
It's
it's
in-
like electricity your eyes.
it's roughly in the same area. I think it's where you're using one eye to the other, so sort of focus on it.
Okay. Do you want to move on? Should we head back out?
Yeah.
Steve, you said you were picking up on a gentleman in the corridor.
Yeah, when we came for the first walk around, there was a gentleman down this corridor on the left.
Yeah.
Somewhere around here, I think he was. You know, ragged clothes. He was bent over. He was very, very thin. So I don't know who he is.
Sorry, did we just hear a...
Yes, I did.
I heard that as we came out.
And that wasn't my tummy.
No, that's from behind Steve.
I heard that as we walked out
Okay,
here, and
yeah.
I'm just kind of trying to think where it's coming from.
Hello, is there anybody up the corridor there?
Very, very thin. So I don't know who he is.
Sorry, did we just hear a...
Yes, I did. If there is, can you make yourself known, please, to us? You have anything you'd like to say? We don't mean you any harm, we're just here to communicate with you. Do you have a name?
So I came in here earlier when we were looking around, but I didn't pick up anything.
So what's this bit?
There's a coffin.
Oh,
Just
it's
over
a coffer.
there.
It's a coffer.
Coffer,
A coffer.
yes. People mistake it for a coffin, but it's a coffer.
Right.
So it was just used as kind of storage. So
No bodies then.
no. Oh Jesus Christ!
Yes, we rigged that up earlier.
If it moves, I'm out.
Can we get back onto the serious investigating? now?
Stand here on your own in the dark with it.
It's when he goes looking at his eyes.
It's when you turn around, and he's got his arm around you. That's when you want to worry, isn't it?
Run his fingers through your hair.
Oh.
It's creepy.
Again, I'm not picking up anything in here.
Yeah. Do you want to do them next?
Yeah.
Is that it? Just this bit?
No, it goes straight down, doesn't it?
Does this door open? We went through a door.
Through somewhere. Or was it
Somebody
that way?
just go-
That way.
Yeah, I heard that.
Did somebody just go?
Did someone just take a really deep breath?
Somebody just
I
go?
heard a really deep breath. It
Yeah.
wasn't me.
No.
Yeah.
I've just heard it down there.
Yeah.
Who was that?
No, it goes straight down, doesn't it?
Does this door open? We went through a door.
Through somewhere. Or was it that
Somebody
way?
just go-
That way.
Yeah, I heard that.
Did somebody just go?
Did someone just take a really deep breath?
Anybody?
Did anybody saw it or anything?
It was right. I heard it right by me. It went. Did anybody hear it? Apart from.
I heard it.
I heard it
This had picked it up.
on this.
It was really loud.
It was really loud, yeah. Does somebody else want to open that door? Because I don't want to. I've got to think about opening doors.
Oh, this
Got a bit of a feeling of foreboding about this.
Yes,
bit.
I don't
All of a
like.
sudden, when you open that door,
Yeah, no, I was a bit like that. That's why I didn't want to open it.
it's like, don't come in here.
Yes.
There's another door down there.
I think, doesn't that go... Oh, that's a new entry.
We can go down there, he said.
Can
Yes,
I'm
yes,
sure,
you did say
I'm
we
sure
could go
it's,
down there,
I'm
but I
sure
have
it's...
not been down there yet. We
can
went
go
that.
down
We went
there and
that
the
way.
caves are that way.
The caves are that way.
Yeah.
Who said was that?
Oh, it's-
Anybody? Oh, it was you. That's all right then.
I don't... I'm really uneasy about being around here. I don't know why.
It didn't feel like this on the wall,
I don't feel...
It didn't feel like it's on the
right.
walls. About.
Is it through here?
Yeah.
Is this it in here?
Yeah.
Where it says danger keep?
Yeah, it is.
And then
I thought that door moved there.
Guys caves on the left
Yeah.
in here.
What, in there?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. One step, everybody.
Did he live in here for about 20 years?
Yeah.
Something like that. Oh,
The atmosphere seems very different than when we came down earlier. It feels a lot heavier.
I don't feel quite as bad being in this bit as I did walking around that bit up there.
So was somebody imprisoned in this bit?
No, he was a hermit.
Just lived in here.
He
but
was a
wasn't-
hermit.
He wasn't
No,
shut in here.
no. He just wanted to remove himself from society, so he just
Right.
stuck himself in here in a cave.
Right.
Even though, by the sounds of it, the rest of the house was there, and but he wanted to live down here, so
Right.
he did. And he only ventured out for food and
Okay.
stuff. Now I know this is outside, but I've just seen 2 wisps of, like, oh, I don't want to say smoke, but like mist, just go fum, fum, like that. Out, but it looked like it was just the other side of the window. But it's outside, so it could
there's
be.
some children outside. There was one young girl that I saw earlier, and now we've just walked down. There's several children out there on the grass area.
Guys Cliffe House was used as a children's home during World War II to give shelter to those escaping the Blitz. Is this what Steve is picking up on?
They're quite young. They're only about 5 years old, roughly.
What time frame, Steve?
They look quite well dressed. They weren't scruffy. I'm not sure of time frame.
That rain sounds like it's getting heavier now.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to go through that way? Back through that way?
Yep.
Well, at
Somebody
least I
just-
hope it has.
Did somebody just move their foot?
Yeah, that was me.
Okay, I don't. No, I don't know.
What don't you know?
When I just.
Have you seen someone in the doorway?
No.
No.
When I turned from that way to that way, I saw 3 people standing here, and there's only 2. There was a face behind James.
Right.
And then it's one of those where you kind of blink and it's gone.
It's my stomach.
But there was definitely 3 people stood there, because then I had to look where Simon was. But Simon's behind you.
Yeah.
Anything, Steve?
Well, I was aware of somebody coming through the doorway just before Gemma started talking, but I was just trying to tune in to see who they were. But it was a female energy that was at the door. That's why I said, did you see somebody at the doorway?
I couldn't, to be honest, it was there that momentarily, I wouldn't have been able to say male or female. But then that's why I kept turning back towards the door to see if it was just my eyes adjusted. But I've done it several times now and it's not happened again. And neither Nick nor James moved.
I think there's somebody standing to my right behind me. There's definitely
That's
somebody
nice.
there, yes, there's somebody standing there. And they are female, with red hair.
Stomach.
And now my top of my head is feels like static.
You have a lot of movement noise, don't you? That's my feet. But like it said in the footage from, what's it? It's in places where there shouldn't be anybody. Because I keep thinking I'm hearing somebody or something behind there. But there's nobody there.
Really, what you said?
Okay.
This is where I first saw the young girl. Down here. She seemed quite happy, she was very playful. And then she followed us around outside. But now there seems to be more children outside playing.
You can see, if you see them with the naked eye, that's interesting. Yeah, that's what we don't class those as orbs, we class those as lighting on this. Because orbs just, everyone just goes. Sorry, that was me going,
So do we know what this cave was for?
It looks very... Is it? No, this isn't it. was the stables, is it? No.
A lot of arches, isn't there?
Yeah. It looks very, I wouldn't say ornate, but it looks quite... Yeah, it makes you wonder what they did use it for, doesn't it?
Yeah. I don't really understand.
The woman you picked up on in here, was it the same woman that you picked up in the other cave?
Was it the girl I picked
Madeline,
up?
is it
There's a girl in
Madeline?
here that I picked up on.
A girl?
Yeah, there isn't a woman in here.
Okay.
That was in the other cave.
Has anybody got a torch? I'm just shine the torch around. I want to kind of... Right, okay, so these go... These go right behind.
Swear to God it moved.
So, were you a serviceman or servicewoman? Did you fight in the war? Were you maybe a medical part of the medical staff? Were you a nurse or a doctor that worked here?
Did you knock on the table?
No, I
then?
did not, darling. I have not moved.
Okay,
I felt it.
so let me ask again. So, if you could do that again, were you a nurse? Okay, were you a doctor?
Tapping.
Did you
What's
get
that?
Yeah.
Well, I heard that one.
So you were a doctor here, is that correct?
the... Yes.
Yes.
I was sitting back from the table. It's just...
That is awesome.
Okay,
Thank you
thank you,
very
sir. Is there maybe...
Did you go then?
No, yeah, I did, that was me.
That was Michael.
Thank you for that. Maybe you could... It's very difficult having you tap to yes and no answers. We need you to maybe communicate with us a bit more. Were you a doctor during the First World War? Were you a doctor during the Second World War? Maybe you don't know the First World War as the First World War. You would have called it the Great War because you didn't maybe you didn't realise that another one followed. Did you die in this building?
Did you hear that?
No.
Okay. I just heard a noise that sounded like...
Did you die in this building? Do you know you're dead? I hate to ask you.
Were you a nurse?
Please don't be shy. We hate to ask you these questions. These questions might be painful for you, might bring back horrible memories, but we can't see you, we can't hear you, so sometimes we have to ask that you perform what may seem quite strange things to you, but to us it's a way of showing that you're here. If you were a doctor, you're obviously a highly intelligent person, and being asked to knock on tables, you might think is beneath you. But we do apologise, but you have to understand we don't live in the same plane as you, so we can't hear your voice. But our machines can, which is what's quite weird. So even if you are talking to us, please don't stop, because it might be we can't hear you now, but when we go home and we listen to our recording equipment, it may be that we actually capture your voice or your words. So please just keep talking, even if you are talking to us and we appear to be ignoring you, we're not. As a man of science or a lady of science, I'm sure you will understand. You know the way the human brain works, that we can't necessarily hear everything. So maybe you could tell us your name.
I hate to ask you again, but are you the doctor? If it is, can you do the tapping again for a response, please?
Even if you don't want to talk to us now.
There it is again.
Yeah.
That's
I've just
getting
seen a
too, but
flash
that's
of
getting
light
too
above
regular.
your camera as well, Lynn.
Sorry?
Saw a flash of light above your camera.
Oh, I didn't. I can't see anything above it. It's not a reflection of my glasses or anything.
No, it's the definite red flash right above your camera.
Was that another whistling noise I heard?
No,
No,
it's the feedback.
Okay, we're going to be leaving.
Well, thank you. If you...
It was me moving to me.
I saw a light.
It
What
was
colour was
it
it?
was my watch.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it might have been,
We appreciate it if you have been responding and we just haven't been hearing you.
It's just that Steve said he saw a hooded figure, which would be quite interesting.
Ooh, what the hell was that? What? What's that?
I heard something.
Could have
then.
swore I heard a male voice then.
I heard something. He said he saw a hooded figure, which would be quite interesting.
Ooh, what the hell was that? What? What's that?
Why is it all the rooms you can't go into? You want to go into?
Should we start down here?
Yeah, you don't think down there.
What's your head?
Oh, this doesn't feel nice.
Oh, me banging my head.
And the thing is, you've got no pigeons in here, yeah, so.
That's something.
Stomach.
Just put a torch on them. Probably. Where should I put this?
Steps or?
Torch again.
I've not got a torch. Somebody here?
That was me. Okay.
No, I thought I heard a footstep out in the corridor.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, because that's the first time it's
First
got
time it's
three
got.
lights.
Yeah, it's been so quiet tonight.
It's bloody cold.
It is cold. So what was this? Do we know? This part?
We just know this is part of the old house.
Right.
I mean, I think a lot of it, I've been spoken to, I don't know whether it's Jane actually, I can't remember the lady's name.
Yeah, it's Jane.
Jane, yeah, she doesn't know exactly. She's the best person to speak to is it AD? Aid, yeah. Just he's the best person to speak to as to what things were, but I think a lot of it is generally guesswork and working out what things were as opposed to actually knowing what they were. I just got a really weird feeling about this part of the building. When we were walking through it earlier, I kept hearing stuff and I felt really uneasy when I was walking around.
If there's anybody here, can you come closer, please? Footsteps there.
I did.
There's no need to be afraid. We're not here to harm you. We're not here to send you into the light. We're just here to talk.
The cam mic picks up what sounds like a female voice responding to Andy's questions. The team hear what they think are voices. There are no other team members in this area.
There's no need to be afraid. We're not here to harm you. We're not here to send you into the light. We're just here to talk. There's no need to be afraid. We're not here to harm you. We're not here to send you into the light. We're just here to talk.
Why do keep hearing almost like women talking.
Yeah, I keep getting just like the tail end of a conversation.
Yeah.
Or the tail end of a sentence, like the last couple of
Yes, yeah.
sort of tones. If that's you, can you say it louder, please? We can hear something, but we can't quite make it out.
That's my stomach.
If you're trying to communicate but you're not strong enough, come closer. Don't be afraid. Come and take energy from us, and hopefully we can give you the strength to communicate.
Heard something out there.
Yeah, I did.
That was quite freaky. When I've shone the light straight over into the other opening, it's cast a shadow, and my torch moved slightly. It looked like someone had done that.
Step back.
But it wasn't. It was just where my torch
Straight
moved.
torch across.
Yeah.
We agree.
Now this is where the guy was sitting,
Yeah, I think
and they were looking into this room here,
Yeah.
and they started seeing a light source on the floor which went up the wall, and then what appeared to be the silhouette of lady's hand went along the wall. Okay, so we still have no idea what part of the building this is.
Anything we do know, we're on the other side of it.
Is anybody here with us? Can you show yourself, please? We can't see you.
If there's any spirits in this room with us, please don't be afraid. We don't mean you any harm or any disrespect. We're here to prove or to gather proof that you exist. We want to see that Guys Cliffe is still alive and that the spirits are keeping it alive. If there is anybody who likes to come back to this room,
Whatever it was.
yeah, I think from having this, what we're sitting on, this kind of ledge, they would usually use that for storage.
I'm wondering if this was a kitchen of sorts.
I think it's like what they call a buttery,
Yeah.
which is like it would be where they would
It
store.
was definitely a working room because of the ceiling. It might have also got that. That would have been a window that would have been maybe something passed grain through, or
Yeah.
Table's moving a fair bit.
This has stopped reading anything now. It was reading 0.4, 0.5. It's dropped down to 0 now completely.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not picking up anything.
Okay, so if that was you that was moving towards the red light, this red light over here, if that was you, can you come and move towards it again, please? Come and change the numbers on that screen. People tell us that they hear you, see you, feel you all the time in this room. Where are you now? Are you above us? Maybe you could move the table for us.
That'd be impressive, it's heavy.
Are you above us? Do we need to come up to you? Or will you come to us? Were you a soldier? Did you never make it home to your family? Did you die here? Did you die here at Guys Cliffe? Did you make it home? What happened to you? Did something bad happen to you? Did you stay in the hospital here?
That's me swallowing.
Please come and talk to us.
We are very interested, you know.
If you were a soldier from the Great War, then thank you for everything that you did.
Did you know there was another war afterwards, the Second World War?
Were you in the trenches? That was my tummy. Me creaking. Did you go in the trenches? That was a knock on the table.
Thank you.
Were you in any famous battles?
We're not here to send you into the light, we're just here to talk.